Every day, we, Tunisian children, attend classes, take tests, learn different subjects, get school reports, and enjoy our school lives. But did we ever ask ourselves these questions? What was school like in the past? How long have we had school in Tunisia? What were classrooms like? What kind of equipment did the pupils need to carry on their studies? These and many other questions have always come to my mind. But I've never managed to answer them all, until one day I discovered a wonderful museum which could provide me with all the answers to my questions. Well, it's the Museum of Tunisian Education. It's in the town center in the boulevard, the 9th of April, just behind the huge technical school of the 9th of April. It's quite a big building with 2 floors and a very beautiful entrance. As soon as you get in, you are struck by the cleanliness and the organization of the place. The museum offers its visitors an overview of Tunisian education since the discovery of writing, knowledge and learning. This means 32 centuries of education, starting from the foundation of the Utique in 1101 BC to our modern schools with all the changes schools have undergone. It's really surprising to see how all this information is displayed in a very simple and clear way to make us, young learners, discover and understand. We saw maps, files, pictures, all authentic, gathered and classified according to their relevance and their importance. Visitors can move around the different areas freely and contemplate the documents by themselves. This outstanding place can also be considered as a huge showroom where school equipments are exhibited. Each item has got a note with information and explanation about its origin and its use. Of course, it's hard to understand how these things work because they are completely different from the equipment we are using today in our labs. Sometimes they look funny, but they prove to us that technological progress has made our education much easier and of better quality. The highlights of our visit to this museum were the reconstruction of 2 old classrooms. The first one, the date on the board refers to 1946. We spent a corridor decorated with examples of old pictures of schools until we stepped on a teacher with his grey gown, the blackboard, the chalk, the register, the children's class copybooks, and all the things a teacher needs to carry on his job. On the other side of the room, we found pupils sitting at their clean desks and listening carefully to the teacher. They all looked tidy. Girls were wearing pink gowns, however boys were wearing blue ones. On their desk there were wooden pencil cases and bottles of ink. Nothing to do with our ball pens. When I noticed the cleanliness of the classroom, I felt pity for our classrooms. The classroom walls were decorated with posters containing some grammar rules or some beautiful paintings made by the pupils themselves. Were those children cleaner than us, or were they more responsible than us? Moving forward further and passing across the school bell, we got to El-Kutayb. The room was covered with mats, the children were all dressed in traditional clothes, they were all sitting on the floor, some were hanging on their boards as proof that they had finished their work, others were erasing them with water, slower ones were still writing. At one corner of the room, a naughty pupil was being punished. I think that our teachers are much more lenient today. Rules have always existed in schools, and those who break them were always punished. Of course, there is not much equipment here except the boards, small pieces of wood used as pens, the special homemade ink that the teacher manufactures by himself. And what about the teacher? Like all children, he was sitting on the mats, supervising and controlling the children and the lesson. What did the children learn? Well, we were told that they learned elementary schools like reading, writing, and counting. They also learned the Holy Quran. A long time ago, mosques were considered as educational institutions where many children used to go to learn after Al-Kutayb. The Zitouna Mosque produced thousands of scholars in different fields. A whole room is devoted to this classical education and different valuable documents, old certificates and diplomas with the names of their owners. To keep record of all the textbooks that have been used in our schools, a large room is dedicated to textbooks in different subjects. A little further, you can find samples of notebooks, school bags, diplomas, etc. To be honest, I really loved the photo albums representing school memories from different schools. We saw pictures of pupils in their canteen, in the playgrounds, in the nursery, in the classrooms. Do you think that these people can recognize themselves in the pictures. If you climb up a few stairs, you'll find yourself at the multimedia space. There, you can find all sorts of multimedia equipment, from tape recorders to data shows. Many music instruments which are used in music classrooms are displayed. However, the most attractive item in this space is the IWB, the interactive whiteboard, which will replace the old-fashioned boards and pieces of chalk. What a progress!